Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon, and we're taking a first look at episode 30, Earth 3. So I actually don't know too much about this yet, other than the live stream. I haven't watched anyone else's videos, so I'm going to try to figure this out from here. But first let's take a look at the instances we get from On Duty. So if we look at the Events tab, these are going to be like scaled versions of the instances that we queue into for endgame. So there's a duo, an alert, and then 2 raids. So these should be, on the same level as the Starro events, if you remember those. Although that was before the revamp, so I'm not sure how these are going to compare. So there are no solos here, although there's an open world, so we're going to take a look at that in a bit. But I don't think they're going to be adding any more solos, because it seems like they're going with the open world as solos. So this is still Tier 8, and you see they added Earth 3, the Visitor. So one of the nice things about this episode is the story progresses in order of content size, I think. Because sometimes it's weird where, like, the story begins with an alert, then it drops down to the duo. But it sounds like it starts here, because the visitors, they first find the crashed ship. And then I think it moves to the alert. Although the thing that's out of place may be the open world. Yeah, so then we've got Injustice System and then the 2 raids. So there's Panopticon and Escape, and then there's elite versions of both. So when I select the mission in the journal, it does say to queue for the duo first. So I don't even know if I can get to the open world. Maybe the duo unlocks the open world? But let's just see if there's a new portal here. Oh yeah, there we go. And it has a new effect above it too, little hologram. The old portals still look the same. Okay, so there's the usual mess of exclamation points here. So let's take a guess. It's going to be three collection missions, like with nodes and ads. It's probably going to be a bounty and then maybe a couple of counters. Take out criminals. Okay, so this one is a 303.
We need the crime syndicate's encryption codes, coordinates to the Panopticon's location, and a better
Okay, so
understanding
Cyborg
of
gives
their
a
criminal
daily.
prerogative.
These pesky rogue villains are tormenting the population again. Track them down.
So that's the bounty.
There are a lot of jerks on this earth abusing others for money and power, but that Johnny Quick does it out of pure malicious enjoyment. Let's show him what it's like when someone stands up to him.
Okay, so there's some quest with Johnny Quick. This might be different than, like the Turf Wars weeklies where one kind of overlapped the other, because this seems like a completely different mission. Alright,
What
Batman.
Mayor Gordon has done is unacceptable. We're going to clean up this.
So that's the third daily.
We will set an example that those true of heart can triumph over lawlessness.
Okay, so that looks like 4 dailies. So Earth 3 Gotham. So that one's daily. That's the duo. Daily, weekly, and group weekly. Okay, so I counted something wrong there. It's 3 dailies and 3 weeklies. And since we don't know this map yet, I'll just do them in the order that we got them in, or reverse order. Actually, let's take a look at the map. So this is a very different version of Gotham. Okay, we're not actually at the quest node yet, so, or the quest zone. So that was that worked towards the weekly, and there's something there.
All this help you're doing is gonna get you.
Save people from speedster cyclones. Okay. Is this something? This is probably part of another quest because they don't have any icons on them.
The future of Gotham.
Okay, so the zones do overlap then. I was just checking like if it was like not marked correctly or something. Okay, there is a white dot where I'm standing, and there it is. No, I don't think that's the quest either. Wait, what did I actually select? Surveillance cameras and vehicles. So this is another weekly.
Who do you think you are?
And we have a car hitting some ads. So this area seems to be about the same difficulty as Amusement Mile from the last episode. I wouldn't actually expect it to be too much harder just because this release is like really close to the other one. So I'm kind of fine with that. Because there has always been like feedback where we don't get to use like our newly earned high gear for long enough. So even the old gear is viable for this. And I make it a point to try to be the same CR as I would be on live. Because, you know, obviously I could just buy the new gear, you know, with the test currency. But I just want to make sure this is doable at 210. Alright, so let's see, we need one more vehicle, 2 more cameras. Now this open world is a bit larger than some of the more recent ones.
Hey, foot out!
Now something nice about this quest is there's no counter for the ads next to the car, because that's kind of unnecessary when you already have a weekly. So hopefully the others will follow the same pattern. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And I just want to see if they limit like the boundaries of going vertical. Because this is a pretty cool environment. Nice lighting. So they do let you go all the way to the top. This looks like the highest point. Okay, so we're freeing civilians from shipping containers. Question is, are they going to be marked? Okay, now that's a weekly.
All this.
Nice, the NPCs are marked.
Hey, let me out! Thanks. I think. Buy me some time.
Okay, I want to see if that crate got marked after I cleared the ads. Because one of the things that isn't always consistent is like some daily quests will mark like a white dot on a quest node and some won't.
Is anyone out there?
So yeah, okay, this one does become white after you clear the ads.
If you really want to do some good,
It would be a nice quality of life thing if
mind your own business.
if the weekly ones were marked like a different color. Because right now, like if you have multiple overlapping quests, they're all going to look the same on the minimap.
Anyone? Don't take this the wrong way, but I can't be seen around you.
Oh, by the way, if you see anything like me breaking a combo, or if I'm drinking a soda by mistake, it's because I'm using a faulty controller on this system. It's messing up like the shifting of the loadouts.
Hey, let me out! Thanks.
Where are these guys? Crime Syndicate robot. That must be part of another quest.
Hello? Anyone? Don't take this the wrong way, but I can't be seen around you.
The spawn rate for this is pretty good, because I'm just going back and forth between two nodes. So this will be good for when this goes live and this area is actually populated.
I can't take it in here. Thanks, but I gotta get out of here.
Okay, so this was the overlapping daily with the robots.
Appreciate it, but
So it's kind of efficient to have these two quests. Now the various nodes are spread out, but it seems like there's a lot of them and they're pretty easy to clear. And the reason why that's important is it's going to factor into that weekly 303 counter. Because that was a problem with Amusement Mile, that 333 was too high. And it just got tedious because the ads were like spread out, and there were like very few pockets of the weaker ads. So it just took a long time to clear. Like basically you had to do 48 a day, and if you did the missions naturally, you ended up with under 20. Like I would go from anywhere from 16 to 20, and some of the quests you don't even kill any ads. So they probably took that into consideration this time around. Okay, looks like there's a second step to this one. Backtrace the codes using Cyborg server. I don't see anything to do here. Other than that red dot. Oh, Central Nexus button. Okay. Alright, I think that's all of them. Okay, so we don't need to do that one. Return to Wonder Woman, return to Cyborg, return to Batman. Okay, let's see if the warp rally works. So let's turn in this.
They're using encryption technology unlike anything I've seen back home. It's counterintuitive at first, but now...
The people of this Gotham may not realize it.
You brought peace and inspiration to people.
And the
who
currency is
desperately need
Ultra
it.
Bucks.
Stand tall and be proud.
Alright, let's see what they put in here. So similar to Age of Justice, you only get one reward from this. Oh, it's going to be a tough choice because I'm curious about what styles these are, but I also want to see this. What else can we look at? Let's look at the vendor. Okay, so this is the Owlman set. And I'll just go through this quickly. You can get a better look at it from the official live stream, which I'll link up. Now my favorite part of this is the cape. Like the texture of that cape is really cool. I think that this vendor set is the best style of this DLC. Okay, I think I'll cut this video off here. So we gotta look at the open world dailies. I'll probably do at least one other one, just so we can see some variety. And if I can get some other people over here, maybe we'll see some on-duty stuff too. Okay, thanks for watching.